This week on the Push Pull Legs podcast, how on earth did we agree to this? Mike Harrison is on the show. And 3, 2, 1, we got biceps and banter on today, Daniel.
Hey guys, welcome to the Push Pull Legs podcast with myself, Dammy.
And me, Tom Hall, and one more person has showed up. Who are you?
The bottom of the barrel. That's who I am. I'm back on again. What's this? Second, third time, something like that. Whenever you're getting low on ideas, wheel out me, the idiot. What is this? Like the third time?
Third, I think. Yeah.
Is it the third time?
I feel like it's the third time. I feel like he's been on twice before. Yeah.
Really?
You got me on. That is bad, isn't it?
That's pretty poor. Was the first time's got to be more like? Is that in team box kind of era? Is that?
Oh, maybe could have been. That could have been the era where I was just playing up for the sake of playing up because I was excited to be on anything recorded. And not. So, have you mentioned the members group, Dan, yet? Have you done that?
Quite a few times. Last week it was on. Last week it was there, don't worry. And I plugged it, but then Tom told me that the date it was going out was after the price increase. So I was like, oh, never mind. Same price.
Well, I'm sure Joe's done it. It's just because Joe, when he does the reels, is a week behind us. So I've decided to do a week behind releases.
He's always behind for us.
When Joe's listening to this, I mean, if he could hurry up, then it'd be absolutely wonderful. So get those tidy looking reels, but yeah, good reach. But come on, mate, not everybody can go. Where's he been? Thailand, something like that, I think.
Yeah. Somewhere strange.
Somewhere very strange. So not doing work, which is unfortunate. So, but I got all 4 on a Monday, so it was good. All wonderful. Got to put them out, haven't I? All right. Obviously, everybody knows who you are. I'm assuming who's listened to this.
I do have the most sat on this podcast, so
he does. Yeah. I mean, you're 10K now, aren't you? You're just big time.
So I'm a bit of a draw. Yeah. I'm a bit of a big deal these days, and I should be invoicing for this, to be honest. But yeah, I'll pull in some listens. You have a look at the ratings that go up. I've seen the others. I've seen the drops you've had on before me. Something about some green pancakes. What's that shit about? Who's doing that these days? Rubbish.
Oh, Jesus.
Real deals here now. So yeah, I have got 10K. You're right. Just. I'm not at 10.1 yet.
Yeah, he's not. I promise you, he's not at any point been shitting himself that it's going to drop below 10K and he's going to lose it. He's not been worried about that at all. Don't worry. He's not worried.
That's the biggest fall from grace, isn't it? That like when you shout about having 10K, but you're not quite at 10.1 yet. It just takes a little bit of a drop off and you're gone.
So
all it takes, mate, is a coordinated response from people.
I know. I realise that. I feel like for on the first day, 500 people listen to this when it comes out on the first day, and then everybody, if you follow Mike, as soon as you do it, unfollow him for the day, and he'll be like shit, and then come back on. That'll be hilarious. I mean, I'd like to see it because I remember you seeing your story saying you were big time quite a while ago. So it's been trickling up then, I'm assuming, or just.
It's very slow, yeah. It's painfully slow. It's like it's like trying to sprint in a caravan, trying to grow my following. Because they're not idiots. They'll follow me once and then realise it's all crap. So it doesn't last long, the following, but Instagram.
Wonderful. All right. So as everybody will know, we have brought Mike on to discuss his dream gym day. I did send him the questions yesterday. Actually, who we have on next week even asked me, was like, "Oh, I want to do some prep, so I'm not like totally." Mike doesn't know. He hasn't looked at them whatsoever. So
next week.
Hannah's on. She's going to be on, so she wants to get everything to a T. Because she works with Dan, so she's normalizing herself with all the high quality stuff.
Well, she must be an idiot then, straight away. So what's she doing on it if she's working with Dan? Imagine a coaching company and picking Dan out of the two of us. She must need her head looking at.
That's what happens, isn't it? Like for every consult call, both of you turn up, don't you? And then you kind of pitch.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with her, to be honest. I think she's a bit of a sandwich short of a picnic. So good luck on that podcast tomorrow.
Thanks, mate.
We'll see, won't we? We'll see. I reckon it'll be more entertaining than this one, but we'll see.
Definitely, she's got more than 10K followers, so we're in.
Woman though, that's not sexist. She is a woman. So. Easy.
All right. Shall we crush onto this? All right, we're gonna go straight in with the hard hitting questions, right? So we're gonna go protein shake or protein bar.
Oh.
Excellent. We're not gonna elaborate at all, are we?
It's gonna be, and it'll be the latest Bear Bells one that you posted about on his story the other day.
It is the latest Bear Bell. Have you tried it yet?
I'm not tried it yet. No. I'm assuming I can get it from the garage down the road, so I will go and get it.
Anything that I consume, assume it's from the garage.
Yeah.
So, talk me through this Bear Bells bar, my friend.
Well, it's a rocky road one. Have you had it? Have you had it, Tom?
No, that's why you have to talk me through it. I've not had it. No.
It's essentially a rocky road one, and I was skeptical, obviously. It's pretty much a toffee crisp. It's very nice with toffee crisp with a little bit of marshmallow in there. The texture's good. There's no bad aftertaste, and it's relatively low calories. It's one of the lower calorie protein bars. It's not like a PhD. It's nearer the 200 mark. It's not. I think it's about 204, which is pretty good for those that are eating green pancakes. Go with this instead, definitely. Always. So a bar. I'd take pretty much a bar over any shake, unless it's the vegan bars, and then I'd rather eat dog shit. To be honest, but
so we've had Dan, Misfits were in my my WeWork today, basically, with throwing around a load of bars and stuff. Had quite a few vegan Misfits. I'm assuming Mike's never had one of them.
I think he left the UK before they got slightly big.
The one that's a bit like Biscoff.
Yeah, the biscuit. It's a vegan. They're vegan as well, but they're a bit more like biscuity, and that they're actually half decent. Those ones.
Yeah, I think he might have given me one before.
Yeah,
Dan, he actually purchased out of your own money, didn't you? You actually went.
Yeah, they're good, and they did a peanut butter jelly one as well, which I think was all right. It's just they don't have that. I think with vegan protein bars, they don't have that chewy texture that's a bit like it's a bit annoying. It gets a bit frustrating. So they're a bit different, and they were the only ones that are actually any good. But I'm assuming they've got better since then because I've not had one for like a year.
They were.
I remember getting sent. Remember when we got sent the vegan ones from PhD, Dan?
Yeah, you rinsed them, didn't you?
Absolutely rinsed it. Like, do a post and tag us in this. Oh my god, I went in. It literally tasted like soil, and that's not even a joke. Like the texture crumbled.
That is the issue with like a lot of them, right? The Misfits are probably the only ones that weren't very soily, and we were like, oh, that actually tastes okay. Yeah, and you're like, when they always we found out when they started looking like soya crispies and stuff like that, wasn't it? Like the soya crispy bits kind of added a little bit of texture, so it was just like you don't need that crumbliness in it. Your face is just like, no, I don't want any soya crispy or anything going anywhere near me.
Nothing that's not from the garage either down the road. So as long as it's in there.
There's no protein shakes in there. Well, you must have had some bad protein shake stories as well, as you were a former athlete.
Why did you put former on the front of that?
Well, I haven't seen you compete in a while, mate.
He's seen you in the gym, yeah.
I saw some posts about doing some glute ham raises or GHD machine like today. You
modified.
I think you went on it more than anything else. You sat on it, didn't you?
Me? I did 6 reps. That's almost the amount of muscle mass. Well, it is. You've seen the size of my shoulders. Imagine lifting that. It's like carrying a 20-kilo weight.
Did you use that machine before Dan showed you what it did?
Me? Have I used
it?
What the fuck have you got me on here for? What's this? What's this about? Fucking hell.
There you go. He's having a right go.
Yeah.
He's having a right go. He's having a right go, isn't he? I told him. I said, don't be mean to him. And look at him. He's gone straight in.
The glute ham raise, I've used them before, Tom. And fun fact, that's not fun at all. I used to do them on a lat pull down machine. Because my gym never had glute ham raise, so I used to do them turned the opposite way on a lat pull down. There you go.
I've done that. It's a good move. Yeah, I like that. That's great. Everybody's going to be trying it tomorrow. That's amazing.
Send videos. Tag us in your videos.
Yeah, your failed videos.
Of just like falling straight through. All right. AM or PM workout?
Ooh, neither. AM. If I could pick an ideal time to train, I'm going to go 11 AM. Gives you enough time to wake up, enough time to eat, enough time to hydrate, enough time to stop off at the garage and get a C4. As we know, we love the garage. And then you're then finishing it around midday. You can then drive home and then have your post-workout meal or lunch, as we like to call it. So about 11.
I feel like 11 a.m. has been the general consensus, isn't it? I feel like across the board.
Has it?
Yeah. Everybody would prefer to just not work, I guess.
I think it's one of those where with it though, it's like you only go in the evening because it's easier. No one would choose that time, and most people would rather have a bit of time awake before they go and train. I don't think anyone's chosen like ridiculously early. It's more just a case of like get up, have some food, let it digest, and then go to gym. So it's about 10, 11, isn't it? Is ideal.
I feel like that's going to change with the next couple of guests.
Probably.
Yeah. No, but 11, I'd go with that. So in terms of, obviously you got your 11 a.m. workout, what are you doing pre? So what's your breakfast day? Because you're fueling yourself correctly, I'm sure.
Are we talking about, and what's happening right now, or
gym day? Your dream
day, mate. I did send him the notes. Don't worry, guys. Ree's on track.
But when we talk about dream day, are we talking anything that's possible, in the physical realm, or what can be conceived to be, possible? Probably form of lesbians, probably.
That's exactly what Paul said, pretty much. He was just like, yep. Give or take. He was just like, yeah, have some sex, and then off we go. Give or take.
He wasn't quoting The Office. No, you quoted The Office, but he wasn't quoting the Office exactly. But no, he was saying if I can have the dream gym day, then it would have started with morning sex. And he was like, well, obviously, like that's no problem with that. So yeah, it was like literally anything you possibly want, mate. I mean, it seems like a lot of hard work for 20 seconds to do that before you get to gym. That's what I think.
Pre-exhaustion, I suspect it's a bit better from Paul. You should be focused on the gym session, not the fooling around. Okay, so in an ideal, if we're going dream gym day, the dream gym day is probably rewind back to when I, didn't look like a collapsed shed. So we'll go with what am I doing before? I would wake up 8ish, I would say. 7, I get up at 7, but it's a bit too early for my liking. So if we're talking dream 8, 9's a bit too late. I feel a bit too lazy. So I'll wake up at 8. I'll come downstairs and I'll make a coffee in the coffee machine. And then I reckon my taste right about now, I'm really enjoying eggs on toast. And basically what is happening is I'm cracking 3 eggs into the pan and 1 egg white, and making like an enlarged fried egg. It all merges into one huge fried egg, basically. Salt, pepper, a little bit of chili and garlic salt. Well, it's not salt, it's like chili and garlic flakes on top. 2 slices of white bread, Lurpak lighter, and then the big giant fried egg on top. Yolk's just done perfectly. Yolk's bust. Makes all the bread nice and moist. Beautiful. Have that, probably pick up some slack that Dan's not done for about an hour or so, something like that. There's probably still loads more to do after that. I'm still to pick up, but it's dream gym day, so forget. No. And then I would drive to the garage and just say hi, morning to everyone, like it would, how's the kids? pick up a C4 out of the fridge, and then basically drink it on the way to the gym, probably whilst listening to maybe Ricky Gervais podcast these days, and that's it really. There you go. How's that?
Beautiful. That's we're done now. Should we go?
Surely the next question is: are you picking me up along the way, or are you going on your own? Are you picking me up along the way, or are you going on your own?
Do I have to?
It's your gym day. It's your dream gym day. Do you want to go alone, or do you want to go with someone else?
So genuine question, you can have any, in theory you can train by yourself, or you could have any training partner.
What's everyone else say? Everyone else say Arnold?
No, that's not what everyone else said. No.
A couple of people have trained by themselves. Paul trained with someone, didn't
he? Who?
Yeah. The guy from what's his name? The guy from Tom Purvis.
Did he train with Tom Purvis? Yeah.
He's the guy who did the old RTS stuff, you know, the whole like
all the cuffs and shit like that, all that stuff. And then he was like, you kind of wanted him around, and Michael Golden from Integra Education. Kind of that's the English version of RTS to kind of train with him through it.
It's mad because that sounds like my nightmare gym. Isn't that bad? Imagine doing all that, having to get fucking all tarred up in the bondage gear with all the daisy chains and the straps and the cuffs. I just want to lift some weights. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Who would I train? Well, you've got to train with Arnold Schwarzenegger, surely. Like anybody that's trained at some stage, surely.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for that's nice. Isn't it? Is that what you're referring to me as? Sorry, I thought
you're more like, hey Arnold. Never mind Arnold.
Fair enough.
No, I'd train with you, Dan. I do usually feel quite good leaving the gym after training with you. So it's like when you used to watch Jeremy Kyle to make yourself feel better about your own life. That's how training with you is. It's like, okay, I'm not that weak yet. I'm still doing all right. So
yeah,
I'll go Arnie. Surely you've got to go Arnie. Arnie or like Sylvester Stallone or The Rock or someone like that. Probably Arnie.
I feel like that's going to be so intense. It's going to be an experience. Do you think it would ruin your day though?
Yeah, and life potentially. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to move, but to be trained by Arnold Schwarzenegger,
it'd be pretty sick.
Does he do dead bugs and anything with a landmine? I don't know.
All of it. Yeah.
Front foot for elevated split goblet squat. It does all of those.
Yeah. All of those ones. Yeah, he's just he's doing like pogo jumps, all that kind of shit. He's just really making those tendons as thick as possible.
Oh, that's what turns women on.
Bypass the muscle building, just go for thick tendons.
That's why you get into training. You know, big arms and a big chest. Looking good in the t-shirt. It's all about those tendons.
So in this workout, mate, where are you working out? Where are you taking Arnie to work out?
Oh, the Mecca. Pure Gym in Walsall. A great Pure Gym in there. It doesn't smell as bad as the other ones, so that's quite the endorsement. Well, probably Gold's Gym, surely. Being trained by Arnold Schwarzenegger in Gold's Gym would be pretty cool, but I'm not as in. Yeah, you picked the wrong guess really, because I'm not as into the gym as what I used to. So for convenience, I go the one round the corner. Probably the one on our estate. To be honest, there's like a couple of live fitness machines in there, and a Bosu ball. So see what you can conjure up out of that.
You'll be surprised, mate.
Give him a challenge. You know what I mean? Let's make Arnie work for it. Do you know, if you're going to train with him, you might as well put him in that situation. I mean, Gold's Gym would be too easy for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Think outside the box, Arnie. Come on. You know, what can you do with a multi-gym? Yeah, not a lot, as it turns out. Yeah, you probably picked the wrong guess for this. If you just said like, I don't know. So I don't really find much enjoyment in much that I do anymore, Tom. So
This is.
I was going to say dream day, but I thought probably just sitting indoors, to be honest. So again, the podcast has to be quite short again. So
it's interesting though, but like obviously this is our 4th edition of this type of show that we've done, and I'd say 3 of you have just gone just get in and out now. I've done my gym. I've done the gymming of my life. I know it's healthy. I know I will have to do it for the rest of my life to be as a functional human being. But yeah, probably I'm assuming because you were competing and loving training throughout that kind of time. You were kind of 6 days a week, I'd imagine.
Well, once you build up the sheer amount of muscle mass that I have and reach genetic potential, it loses appeal. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, you're right. I think I started training at around 16, 17. Got multi-gym actually, as it happens, in the gym in the Gary Flurry, and then always kind of kept myself active. I had a period of about 2 years, I think, in my early 20s where I kind of sacked it off to go on booze. And yeah, kind of. But after that, I reckon maybe 23 onwards, I've been pretty consistent, and I'm now 35, so about 12 years later. So obviously I competed like 4 times, I think. And yeah, I was probably training 5 or 6 times a week. Sometimes I would train like double days. I went for a period of training double days. And I used to be really into it. It used to be the thing that I really liked doing. But I do think an element of that is because I built up that level of consistency, that I looked how I feel like I should have looked for somebody who trained that amount. Whereas the last 2 years since moving to Dubai, so the first basically 6 months of moving out here, there was a period of about 3 or 4 months where I didn't train at all, which is, bearing in mind, that's the first time since I was probably like 21, 22. 3 or 4 months where I didn't train at all. And then I reckon, again, another 2 or 3 months where I trained maximum like 3 times a week for half an hour, just in the apartment gym, which was not a good gym either. So I kind of then started to almost not detrain, because I'm still like over 100 kilos, just a slightly different composition of 100 kilos. But you lose your shape, and getting that shape back would require too much, if that makes sense. So it's almost like, how can I don't think there's an analogy that I could make from it, but now it's almost like stop start with the gym. Like, it depends on what we're doing. Like our busy weeks, so we have 2 real busy weeks of the month. I can't fucking train in them. Like, I train maybe 3 days at the weekend back to back, and you just don't feel like you're getting anywhere. So then you lose the love from it, and it does turn into that, well, I should do it really to stop me being morbidly obese and for some kind of health. And I don't think that inspires any kind of passion towards it, to be honest. I think what inspires passion is when you're seeing the results, your body's changing, you're getting in shape, you're feeling quite good, or you're feeling quite confident. But I literally don't have the time to be able to do that. So yeah, I think these days, and that's like never say never, like, because I'm hoping that at some stage work dies down. I mean, fucking fingers crossed it's not anything bad. Like, I'm hoping that we can leverage a little bit more time to maybe look after ourselves a little bit more. Dan's got loads of time. He does nothing but play golf, to be honest. But I work quite a lot. And I don't really get much chance to train as much as I'd like. So then when I do train with Dan, he doesn't shut up talking, or he wants to do stupid exercises that make him look better than me. So then I can't get into any rhythm then. So then, like, the gym sessions aren't fast. It's like, we've done a bit of this, we've done a bit of that. And it's just nowhere near the level of intensity that it used to be. So it used to be like, even when we used to train together, Dan, didn't it? There used to be like sessions, like we would train hard. Now,
I feel like you should do like week on, week off, like Dan programs, Mike programs, and you just flip flop, and you have to follow each other what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't think my chest could handle that amount of volume in one session, mate. To be honest, it would just be bench press, wouldn't it? And the chest press machine, flies, everything. I think, you know what? I think incline, decline. Yeah, I think the thing with it though is I reckon there's a part of it where it's like you get into decent shape for where you're at, and you actually realize that nothing drastically changes in your life. Like, I think if you're ridiculously overweight and you feel unhappy about that, yeah, you change it and you feel good. But when you've competed and you've done photo shoots and stuff, and you realize that it doesn't make you feel like tons better once you find that middle ground, you feel comfortable and happy. But I don't have a desire to like, okay, so what if I bench 120 kilos again? Like, I did it once, but it's like, who cares if I ever manage to do it again? It's like, you don't give a shit. Look at you both. Did it once.
That never happened, did it?
Definitely happened.
Yeah.
Definitely happened.
Did it never happen?
1.5 times body weight. Don't worry about it. But like you realize that nothing crazy happens when you do
Definitely double body weight. Definitely double body weight.
yeah, triple body weight some days. But it's like you realize, like for me, it's like it's not going to change my life in any way at the moment. Like, whereas I think when you're younger, you feel like it might. You feel like it's going to make you better or stronger or look better, and you realize that no one likes you anyway. That's what I found. It doesn't make a difference whether you got a big physique or not. No one likes you.
Things just take over though, don't they? Like it probably is a priority because I think maybe in my 20s, I was probably a little bit more insecure than what I am now, and I think that I used to try to find a little bit of solace in changing my physique to a certain standard, I guess, to help with those insecurities. And I think, as you grow older, you realise that you're still insecure. So it doesn't matter. No, you become less insecure and a little bit more secure within yourself, and other things take over, family, friends, work. It's just priorities change. I think in my early 20s, my priorities were probably, trying to look good and, whatever. And you just get older and it's just less appealing. I think it is what it is. As sad as that sounds, I sound really old, don't
I? We all do. This is what our shows. But then to circle back to when you're actually going to be in the gym, mate. You've got Arnie. You're at Gold's gym, or you're at the gym around the corner. You're going Gold's, I'm assuming. If it's the dream gym day, surely.
No, we'll take him to the gym around the corner. But
Gym around the corner, perfect. All right, so.
Not the one on the estate. We'll go to Wellfit, Max and Eagle, where me and Dan go. We'll go there.
Beautiful. We're going to go there. So I kind of feel like I'm going to get the answer to this question. Is what would be your kind of ideal warm up? Would there be one? It kind of depends what you're about to do, I guess. But is there anything that you're like, yeah, let's do this? I love warming up.
Walking from the car into the thing. It's up some stairs, Tom. It's quite a long way. You get
pretty
warm in Dubai as well. So I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
We're going upstairs. That's where all the freeways are. Let's be warm up would be 50% of working weight for 10 reps. And then I would go up to 80% of working weight and do 3 reps with it. And then, go straight in. That's it. Literally. I've never warmed up in my life, Tom.
There's so we got told they're called feeder sets now in the industry. So.
Someone created a name for it, have they?
Yeah. Can't call it a warm up now. It's the feeder sets.
Feeder sets. Start feeding those muscles for those lighter weights. Holly said that. Yeah.
That's about right.
So I'm assuming. So we're only going to have basically 2 exercises that you're going to be able to do. I'm assuming that sounds like your dream gym day. To be fair,
only 2.
Well, you only need 2. Basically, we're going to have 1. You're allowed to pick anything in terms of it has to be free weight, whatever it be, and then 1 that is machine based. So, and it can be your favorite machine ever. So, what are you going for? Obviously, you're training with Arnie, so that's going to be bit in perspective. But
yeah, okay. I'm going to go with. I'm just going to pick 2 really shit exercises, like calf raises and forearm curls. Okay, so if I'm doing a dream day, it's going to have to be chest and shoulders, isn't it? Like, it's going to have to be like. I quite enjoy, as that it sounds, I quite enjoy doing a hack squat from time to time, and I quite enjoy deadlifting. But if I'm training with Arnie, you got to do chest, surely, ain't you? Yeah, and I
What-
don't want to work up too much of a sweat. Um, I'd go. I'll go bench press. I'll
Is
go
there any specific what bar, what plates are you putting on there? Equipment wise, do you care?
too many plates. Usually
Too
when
many
I'm on,
plates.
yeah, they're always moaning at me, fucking hell, hogging all the plates. What bar? Well, Olympic bar, obviously. Whatever that is.
I was going for brand. Brand. Is there like a certain bar that you kind of like or obviously
Chocolate
not?
bar. Does that count?
Brilliant. Yep. That's exactly what was going to happen.
Brand is Alico one. That's one, isn't it?
Aleiko's a bar. Yeah, good.
Yeah, we'll go with that one then. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then not bumper plates. I wouldn't have those. Even though it makes you look stronger, I would go with the metal ones. Are they Alico as well? Are they them? I don't know.
You can get them from different brands, but like the ones
I
that you
like
use for the powerlifting, they'll be Aleiko. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the metal ones. Those ones.
Like the calibrated plates, aren't they? That's what
No, the old school ones.
old school metal ones.
Like you used to have in, like you had in Ministry Fitness.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Proper
Oh,
old school
cool.
ones. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, old school.
Nice.
I
The
like
ones that are
those.
like heavier. They're like heavier than normal plates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go old. I'd like to go old school with it. I didn't realise that was old school. God, I have really been out of the gym for a long time.
So we got that as your bench press. Obviously, a Leico bar, old school fucking metal plates. What are you going for your best gym equipment? So machine based exercise.
Okay. I mean,
You going shoulders on this? Is there some sort of shoulder?
I was just gonna say lateral raise, but that's not. I'm not gonna pick a lateral raise machine. It's too boring.
You can go. You can go towards cables, mate, if you really want to. Cable counts as a machine.
I'll use them.
What would Arnie want to use?
Do I
That's the
have
real question.
Oh. I mean, I do like a hack squat as machines go, but I don't want to pair a hack squat with a bench press. Do I?
Why not?
It's not that deep, is it? This ain't happening. I realise that this gym.
Well, so, mate, apart from the fact that Arnie's come along, it could happen, and it happens
could
most
happen,
weeks,
yeah.
by the sounds of it, from what you've said so far. This is how close you are to living your dream life, or how bad your dream life is.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, I don't know what. I go hack squats. Quite like the one in the gym. As soon as we are training around the corner. Yeah, I quite like that one because I can put loads of plates on it and I look quite good. So yeah, we'll do that one.
Beautiful. What do we know what brand it is?
Oh, fucking hell. I'll give it a break, will you? I don't know. What is it?
I've got no idea. It's whatever it is. It's the one that allows the least amount of depth. That's what it is. It's fine. That's what brand it is.
I think it could be Arsenal, but don't quote me on that. No one will know anyway. So yeah, it's one of those Arsenal ones. I don't fucking know.
Hey, I don't know. Like, some of the people we've had on have been really nerdy about that. I mean, they've been like well into it. That's why we asked the question.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that from you, though. Don't worry, mate.
No, we were fully expecting. Be like,
get a grip though, doesn't it? Like, why does it have to be branded? Like, what's this brand? Oh, you've got to have a Cybex hack squat. Well, do you? Like, why? Oh, we saw. Can we say this? Can we say this, Dan? You know what I'm about to say.
I don't know.
They don't.
you don't want to say it, or you don't know what he's about to say.
3 weeks into using this leg press or hack squat, and
you can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
3 weeks into using this new hack squat, and I can notice the difference in my quads. Well, you can't though, can you? So 3 weeks. No,
I saw someone say that on the Instagram story the other day. They were like, "I've been using this hack squat, well trained, advanced athlete." I was like, "You can't notice any difference. It's ridiculous."
This is why I have I have issues with people that are so specific about their equipment. Get a grip, like seriously, get a life.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir for us. We're just like, yeah, just go fucking bench. Oh, the bench is taken. All right, dumbbell then. Use the dumbbells. That's fine. Just crack on. Yeah, there's a floor. There's no benches to do a lie on. Right, lie on the floor. Do the same fucking thing. Jesus, do some press ups. There you go. We'll change it. Yeah, wonderful.
Exactly. People literally travel around gyms to use specific bits of kit. Oh my days! Like, wow, have they got nothing better to do? Seriously, it's the same. It's the same thing. Like, can't get my head around it these days. But anyway.
All right. So during your morning, obviously you've done your hair because that's what you were just doing there. But what workout attire are you wearing to the gym? You got to impress Arnie. Are you going to kind of dress with Arnie, or is there a specific thing that Mike normally wears to the gym? Dan, I feel like what would be what you're wearing right now?
Yeah, just that I'm all for convenience. If I don't have to get changed, that'll help. I'll just go in this, to be honest. So I would wear, Tom, usually I always wear shorts. I don't understand people who wear joggers in the gym.
Correct.
What are you doing? So I'd wear shorts. I wear socks of like this length. So you look at they're big, aren't they? Socks of this length, not trainer socks because my calf's too small. So if you're wearing socks of this kind of mid-length sock, it gives the illusion that your leg's shorter, which then makes it look a little bit wider, which I'm all for. They've also got a little hoop around them as well, and horizontal hoops again make things look wider. So that's why Dan always wears a cock ring, isn't it, Dan? So I'd wear those. I'd wear some white trainers. Or some variation of white. If they've got a little bit of colour on, I'll have a little bit of colour on it. But you can't wear black trainers. I wouldn't do that. And I definitely wouldn't wear Vibrams. 100%. And then top wise, it would usually be either a t-shirt like this or something very similar with a long sleeve. Or what I quite like is those 3/4 zip. I've quite a lot of those 3/4 zip long sleeve tops that I quite like. With the slight collar on them, like a little bit of a collar.
Yeah.
Quite like those. But back when I was bigger, I used to go in a vest. But now I look back and go, oh, I must have looked daft. But I would say that because I'm not big anymore. So I kind of go, well, if I was big, maybe I'd still wear a vest. But I don't know. I think I might be too old for a vest. Probably am too old for a vest. But yeah, just those kind of stuff. Is that a good answer? Is that all right?
Mate, that was
for someone who doesn't go to the gym much, you know exactly what you're going to wear when you go.
I've put a lot of thought into it. So
it's got to look good, mate.
Yeah.
He's like a rocking
one time he goes a week, he's got to look good.
Yeah. There you go. I wouldn't be wearing a headband as well. A lot of people are wearing sweat headbands on their head. What's that?
Oh,
is that a thing?
What are people doing?
Is that a thing? Is that like a Dubai thing? Is that not a Dubai thing?
Okay, I'm going to name names. I saw AJ wearing one saying, "Let's get nasty." Fucking hell, he's 16. Let's get nasty. What? Oh my god. Anyway,
ridiculous.
There's a name or whatever.
Beautiful. And then, what music are you going to be listening to whilst you're with Arnie? You can blare it out the speakers. I'm assuming your gym has some speakers that you can take control of.
Yeah, I mean, if Arnie's in there, yeah, definitely. We'll definitely, I'm sure they do requests. So the music that I like to listen to, I'd probably go with like some kind of rap / hip hop / R&B. So I'm actually answering this properly. You probably would have thought I'd say something stupid like Backstreet Boys. Not that obvious. Yeah, probably rap / hip hop / R&B. The occasional movie score, if I'm doing a heavy set of laterals, I've really got to get myself in the zone. Then Hans Zimmer will come on or something like that. But yeah, I'd go like Eminem, 50 Cent, B.I.G. Those guys, the boys, the lads. What about you? What do you listen to? I bet you are some form of like rock type. I I feel like you would be like that. Rock?
I'm a complete metalhead. You are correct.
Yeah, the stuff where
Yeah.
people like screaming and just kind of like sounds like someone's dying.
Yeah.
But
That.
we realised on the last episode where Dan almost like walked out because me and Paul realised we're best mates. So we've got the exact same.
He likes rock.
But then we realised that I sometimes listen to show tunes as well. So I had the like soundtracks on, which is cool.
Yeah, no, Mike, Mike, not like movie soundtrack like Hans Zimmer emotional shit. They mean like airy fairy, dancey, prancy, fucking London West End show tunes.
The West End shows,
Disney,
stuff like that.
Disney, pretty much half
Disney's
of it.
Great, isn't it? That's fantastic.
Why is there such a broad like? Why is that such a broad spectrum? Like, why is it Screaming to Death or Mary Poppins soundtrack? Like, why is?
I don't know. It's just an eclectic mix. I think I can listen to anything at any time. I just can't get into the stuff that Dan gets into. Which, by the way, Dan, you caught some heat off one of my online clients this week on his check-in, based off what you said.
Your client, so kind of says everything, doesn't it?
But he told me to tell you because he is into the deep house scene and goes to a lot of deep house like raves. That Fred again is not that. You need to get your...
Well, on Spotify it comes up under house. So if he's into deep house and he goes to actual deep raves and houses, he's probably not right in the head anyway. So we'll be all right.
Very true.
Yeah.
What you said you were into deep house because you listened to something on YouTube once?
No, I said that Fred again was really good. I quite like Fred again. And they were like, oh, what kind of genre is that? I was like, probably like house stuff, like because it's under Spotify under that. And like, again, sorry that Spotify is not fucking like deep house raves.
I can't help but feel that the picture doesn't fit with Paul training to rock music though, because like rock, I think of someone training to rock music like lifting heavy amounts. I'm not saying Paul that can't lift a lot of weight. But I don't think the visual marries up that he's got really hardcore rock on and he's putting daisy chains and cuffs on and being really controlled with his movements. Like, I don't know. I just don't think the picture fits for me. So I think
needs to be like a powerlifting gym, just listening to metal, right? That's what happens.
I think he just listens to show tunes and he's
just saying that. Yeah.
He's just to try to fit in and then going, oh yeah, you like show tunes. Yeah. Because it doesn't marry up, but yeah. Right, all of that stuff, all of the guys with the rap and stuff.
Perfect.
James Ed and people like that. So
right, so we moving back when you had your coffee, is that the only pre-workout that you're having? Let's go drink kind of pre, during, and post.
You're not even listening.
And you had your C4.
There you go. Good. Now, good. Start sparking. Come on. Yeah. Intra workout. I will get basically through the day on as little water as possible. It's a lot. It's expensive out here. So I'll usually drink about 1 litre during workout. Fiji. So,
Benny, mate.
don't put that as a real. I'll drink about 1 litre of water. I used to back in the day drink like BCAAs or EAAs, and then I realised they were wasting money. So I don't do that anymore. And then post workout, no protein shake anymore. Not these days. I used to have to be fair, no, sometimes I do actually. I'm doing myself an injustice. Sometimes I do get one from the little protein bar. Although it did put me off the other day because I was like, right, new year, new me, I'm going to get in shape. So I started watching what I'm eating. And to know when something doesn't have the calories, but you lie to yourself that it's lower calorie. So I kept getting I was getting a peanut butter chocolate protein shake from the gym. I was like, oh, it's pretty nice, that one. And I knew deep down that it's a lot of calories. But I was like, it's about 300 calories protein shake. And then they put the calories up on the menu. It was nearly 700. And I just thought, oh, fucking hell. I knew it was going to be bad, but not that bad. So yeah, no wonder why I'm still fat. So sometimes I do have a protein shake. usually from the protein, like little kind of cafe type thing that's there. They've got loads of good flavors out these days, haven't they? I know in the UK they've got like perform stuff like that tastes like carrot cake and stuff like that, but I've never had it.
Is that what you're going to have on your dream day though? It's still going to be some sort of
It's still
indulgent
my
protein
dream
shake.
day.
Yeah.
Well, if it's my dream day, I won't be doing any of this shit. Like, gonna be clear about
the gym day. There we go. It has to be involved in the gym, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, go on. I'll have, if you're twisting me arm, I'll have one. Is it free? Can I have it for now? Yeah, go on. Then. If I'm getting it for free, I'll have it. I'll have that chocolate peanut butter. Go on, I'll have that one then.
Beautiful.
There we go. That's my pre and post. Peri-workout nutrition.
And obviously, this we've only rounded to kind of midday right now, right? Obviously, that's we've got a lot of the day left, but we're only going to really ask you what is going to be your ultimate like kind of post-workout meal. So we've gone a little bit rogue because we started this with Paul. Is like, where is it going to be? Who are you going to invite, and what you're going to have?
Okay. So I'd probably stop it here. Desk. Probably got some work to do. No. I just keep being really annoying, don't I? They've also there's no one getting to the end of this podcast. All right, what would I have? I would probably have I wouldn't have anything fancy, I do like to go out for a nice meal. Dan, where do I like to eat?
Tom and Serge mainly.
That's just for breakfast, isn't it? We can't have breakfast at this time.
You'd probably go to Atmosphere, mate. Top of Burj. You've got the Burj.
Yeah, but it's not substantial. Like
no,
it's not.
Just done a lot of bench pressing with Arnie, so it's gonna be something.
I reckon you could go anywhere. I reckon you should go to some sort of pancake place, some pancake house, get some real nice.
Okay. Do you know what? What I will say then is my favourite ever, because I did actually used to enjoy this. So when I used to live in Norfolk, there was a pancake place in the local town called Archer's. It was an independent place, not a chain. That's what independent means. And they did really, really fucking good food, like really good fucking food. And the thickest, most fluffy American style pancakes. Like, it's pancake day today. Happy pancake day.
It is, yeah.
Pudding pancakes, guys. And it had back in those days I used to eat pork, so I'd have a little bit of pork in it. It'd also have like a stewed apple. Sounds bad, but a stewed apple and the salt of the pork, very nice, and like some like glaze and some syrup. So I'd probably go there, and I used to have like a chicken club sandwich with it as well, and it was like you could bludgeon someone to death with it. It was that thick, like it was like chunky with chunky chips, triple cooked chips. So actually, and I used to go there after I would train as a little treat to myself on occasion. So do you know what? I'd probably go there.
Nice. Going to Archer's. Are you taking anybody with you?
Oh, just on my own, Tom.
On your own.
Yeah.
Treating Arnie. He's not taking Arnie with him.
Arnie's done.
So could this be anyone then?
Yeah, you can swap out people now. Arnie's done his bit.
Can I charge for it? Can I, for example, if I said £5 to anyone to come to it, can I charge? Like, is this something I can make money out of?
Oh right, okay. I was like,
no one's going to pay to come to our food.
I don't think anybody's going to pay to sit next to you whilst you eat food. They can have food as well, but yeah, it's going to be whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't limit. They could have whatever they wanted off the menu. Who would I have? One person or multiple?
Should we keep it to how many people is a good dinner party? Three, I think. Yeah.
What did Paul say?
He just said a bunch of his mates. So that was
he just went with his mates, didn't he? He was just like, that's more enjoyment. That's the dream.
Really?
Ricky Gervais will be one, surely. Get in there. Do you know what I would have? I'd have Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington, and Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
That's the three I'd have.
yeah, I would. I'd have Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington, and Stephen Merchant. I genuinely would have that.
That'd be pretty fun, to be fair.
Do you listen to the podcast?
I have listened to some of the podcasts. Yeah,
It's much better than this one, isn't
it? Pretty much, yeah. We had to find a third, so we brought you on every single time. So you want to play?
You're the Carl of the podcast. You are.
Me?
No, it's definitely me, that, isn't it? Never mind.
Right. What's next? What's up next?
I think that's it, mate. I think that's the day done, isn't it?
No, we need to. Well, the day's going to be. You can do whatever you like for the rest of the day, but as we round it out, mate, we start to ask this as well. So, one kind of, if you're going to hear somebody else's dream day, who would you like to hear? So, one possible actual guest that we might be able to get on, and then one ridiculous human that we're obviously not going to get on.
Okay. All right. So, ridiculous human then. Who would I like? So, ridiculous human. Your mind goes to obviously all like the top athletes, doesn't it? But do you know what? I'd probably just say The Rock, you know. I'd probably just say someone like that to see what he actually does eat, like, because there's a lot said about what Rock eats on a training day or cheat day or whatever, and to see how hard he trains. I'd probably say maybe The Rock. He's kind of a cool guy, isn't he? And I'm not that interested in any bodybuilders. Like, maybe back in the day, I might have said it, but no, would I? No, probably wouldn't. Yeah, let's go with The Rock then. Because you can't say anyone weak either, can you? You can't really say anyone really pathetic like that. No one's what's.
You got to pick someone who goes to the gym, right? Otherwise, it's going to be literally no day. No.
Well, let's go Rock.
The Rock?
Is anyone else The Rock?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm touching at straws. I don't really like The Rock, to be honest.
I quite like Dwayne. Yeah, I think he's quite cool. He's not a great actor, but he's done incredibly well to build his career. Like for
100%.
how good an actor he is.
Yeah, if I see a film with The Rock in it, I avoid it. Know that you know what the storyline is going to be straight away. So
he does play one character though. That is the thing.
Well, that's it. Let's go with The Rock then. So then, and any guests that I'd like to hear from who you could potentially get on, and for who I'd like to hear from for a training day. I don't fucking know, to be honest. Is there anyone that we actually like, Dan, in this industry?
No.
No.
Not really.
Callum, maybe.
Get Callum on to offer his perfect imbo.
Because he'd be into it and stuff, maybe. But you know what it's going to be like. Do you know what it'll be? It'll be...
in for legs.
In for legs. It'll be cream of rice this and fucking...
Cream of rice as well. Like, did you do that when you were bodybuilding?
I think we use the term bodybuilding loosely when it comes to being Tom. Yeah.
Were you a physique athlete, Michael?
Oh god damn.
Yeah.
we had it once when we filmed a video with Kerry Sexton.
Bloody awful.
And I think, did she put like peanut butter in it?
I don't remember.
And do you know when they're that deluded that you actually think that stuff tastes nice? Because I've been there. I remember making like a prep friendly cheesecake, which was essentially a rice cake as the base, with some fat-free quark on top of it, and some muscle mousse mixed in, and it did not taste like a cheesecake. But like, do you know when you're that deluded that she was like, "Oh, it's amazing. It's got a little bit of peanut butter in it." Oh god, it's dreadful. So no, I just never saw the appeal of it. That people would just start eating cream of rice. I've said this before, but when did every bodybuilder stop being able to digest those? That they now have to go to cream of rice because it's more digestible. Stupid.
Like Dan explained to me that it's essentially baby food. Like, and that's what they're digesting.
bodybuilders only eat baby rice because it's easier to digest. What's going on with these people's digestions? I eat next to no fibre, and pretty much everything out of a packet, and I'm regular as clockwork. So they're doing something wrong, guys.
Yeah, fair insane. Everybody who hasn't listened to Holly's show, you'll realize what cream of rice is. And weirdly, that ended up in her dream day. That's the barbaric thing about it as well.
Oh God, has mine been worse? Mine can't be worse than that, can it?
Depends on your perspective, doesn't it?
They've been different.
They've been different. That's for sure.
That's what we're trying to bring different people in fitness to realize that not everybody is like that.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do? Because I was literally thinking a second ago, this podcast is pointless to listen to.
You're just showing your personality, mate. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, he's going to enjoy this.
Right, shall we go back through your day and check that you're okay with it? So you had a protein bar, obviously. You went with the barbells, the Rocky Road, correct?
Have I had a protein bar though? Because you just asked me to check whether I like a protein bar or shake. That was
the question.
It's my day, willy-nilly.
You just carry it around with you. You just carry it around with you now for the day. It's fine, just in case you need it. That's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about my macros, Tom? Like, don't we just put your own protein bars in?
You're going 11 a.m., so a.m. workout attire or outfit. You're going with your slightly higher socks with a hoop on, shorts of any brand, I'm assuming. There's no actually real brand.
Usually Nike or like Jordans. I've got 2 pairs of Adidas ones, but they're just a bit too short. The Adidas come in a little bit too short, and I'm severely deficient in muscle around my knees, which makes my legs look a lot thinner than what they actually technically are. If you take the real top circumference really close to my groin, I'm massive up there. But they go really thin. So Adidas are out, Nike or Jordan.
Nike, beautiful. And then music to listen to. You're going for some sort of hip hop based rap blaring across the gym. Workout partner will be Arnie. All wonderful. Perfect warm up. You've done 2 apparently feeder sets, and then crack on. Best exercise. We're going bench press, a Eleiko barbell, old school plates. You're like, yeah, sure. Exercise machine, you're going hack squat, the one at the gym. Then during pre-workout was obviously C4. During
water
was just water, wasn't it? And then post, you're having your kind of shake with peanut butter or chocolate or whatever one at the gym again. Already there, mate. This gym's class. Yeah. And then post-workout meal, we're going to Norfolk for. I don't think anybody's going to say. I'm pretty sure you're the only person that's going to say we're going to go to Norfolk at any point on these shows. And you're going to be there with Gervais, Merchant, and Pilkington. Having, I guess, are you having the pork on your pancakes with the apple?
Oh, not anymore, Tom.
No, you definitely don't have that. And the New Chicken Club, beautiful.
Yeah.
happy with that day? Would you like that day? I feel like you're going to look back and be like, nah, I won't. If somebody offered you that day, you'd be like, nah, I ain't got time.
What's the alternative? Is the alternative not going? Because
not going.
It's a lot of hassle, Tom, to be honest. Going in. I think I'm busy as well.
We'll try and sort that out for you, mate.
Of course.
We're gonna set it up absolutely fine. Thanks for coming on, Michael. It's been a pleasure, obviously. I think Dan is kind of sick of the sight of you because you have to speak to each other every single day, don't you?
Yeah, I'm seeing him again in literally 12 hours time.
Really?
Yeah. We are
lucky you too.
Yeah. Should we just prolong the end of this podcast without general chit chat? Just members group.
Shit. Yeah. Join the members group.
Yeah. Links in our bios or DM us now. DM us BB members on Instagram, so you'll get an automated response. We shouldn't say that bit. He's great. Really good. Is there anything else you want to plug while we're there?
Just get in there. Just definitely join that. Sign up for a whole year. You'll be fine. You'll love it. It's great.
Yeah, you can actually sign up for a whole year now. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually sign up for a whole year, and it costs you actually less than £49 a month if you sign up for a whole year. Like, so it's worth doing. Yeah,
less than half price.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For a year. How good is that?
Year of YouTube though. It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, a year of our members group is less than a month of any other wank mentorship. So how's that?
And that's the advertising slogan. It's going to go all over everywhere. So
I hope you get t-shirts for that.
Yeah.
So should do.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Michael. And obviously, me and Dan will, myself and Dan and I will be back with another show, and someone who's, I think, going to be more, I don't know, excited about going to the gym. Possibly.
Probably. Yeah,
probably in the near
not
future.
Hard, is it really?
Couple more guests lined up, and yeah, it's not hard to beat what Mike's just put out there, is it?
Right, is this going to make the cut? Is this going to make it?
Oh yeah, this will
100%.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we will catch you without Mike, thank God, next week.